Hey, lovely Libra. Welcome to April. Welcome to Mercury retrograde. And so, there's not a lot of planets in Libra right now. We do have the transiting South Node, and the transiting South Node has to do with the past. And Libra, you have a lot to do with relationships, and you have a lot to do with contracts, legal contracts, since you are the house of justice and the house of relationships, and you are ruled by Venus. And right now, for April, you are going to have an opposition with Venus all month. So your ruling planet is going to be across from either your sun, moon, or rising, whichever one is in the sign of Libra. So that means that you're going to have to really understand what your ruling planet wants from you. Now, Venus is in the sign of Aries. It's a cardinal sign. Has a lot to do with like those little flowers pushing forward through the snow that we would normally have in New England right now, but we don't. But you can imagine the power that it takes for that little crocus to push through the snow. And so here you are with this fresh energy. Your ruling planet has this fresh, bold, forward moving energy right now. Okay. So how do you want to show up in your life? How do you want to define yourself? Are you constantly defining yourself by others, Libra, which I know is your tendency? But you have an opportunity here to look at the past you and look at the current you and evaluate where you've been, all the roles you've played in this lifetime and past lifetimes, or you could look at it as the role of your ancestors. And since Venus is written as a sign for women, you can be really looking at the roles that the women in your family line have played. Now, we've had a lot of themes of this come up in some of the piles here, and we see that the grandmothers have been showing up. We see that the mothers have been showing up. And so you, Libra, you especially right now get to take a peek into that cup holding the past and really see the role of the feminine in your life right now. Okay. And so just take a peek at that. And it's interesting that Venus is currently in the sign of Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is written as the symbol for men. So, you don't have to look too far back into history of the women in our lives and see the dynamics between men and women. Okay, so this is what you're looking at right now. You're looking at some of these roles, and you're looking at new ways to define yourself and how to communicate with yourself. Transiting Chiron is in the sign of Aries also. So Libras, you've got this opposition, and most likely your opposition is going on with Venus, the North Node, Mercury, Chiron, the transiting Venus North Node, transiting Mercury, transiting Chiron. So Chiron's the wounded healer. Chiron's that old wound. So it's in the sign of Aries. So there's something there about having to fight for what you want, having to probably wear a lot of armor in your life. And now you're looking at how to soften and how to heal and how to move forward as the new you. All right, Libra? Okay. All right, Libra, let's see what the cards have to say. I have all these beautiful decks here that you see. I'm working with a few of my favorites. We have we're working with the Beltane Oracle because we're coming up upon May Day, which is traditional pagan holiday of Beltane, celebrating the goddess and the god, and it's a lot of things to do with fertility and passion and spring energy and fertile energy and all that kind of stuff. We've got the lovely Herb Crafter's Tarot, which is always one of my favorites. I don't always use it in readings with clients because I do not know all the plants, but you'll be okay, Libra. You probably know more than me. Okay, the Green Witch Tarot, favorite, and I got the Beloved Dead Oracle. So let's jump in, Libra. Okay, Libra, I'm using the chalice spread here, the cup of satisfaction, as I like to call it. And so let's see what your cup is made up of. Okay, this is the stem of your cup, and you have the Knight of Wands here. Like this version of the Knight of Wands, where this is a woman and she's riding into town. The sign says town's ahead. And she looks like she's kind of slowing down her speed a little bit, which isn't usually like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands likes to go for it, right? And so this could be that Aries energy that's across from you, Libra, that wants you to go full speed ahead, but you have the wisdom and you understand the value of going slow, I guess. You know, I've seen a repetition in these piles of forward action, but yet like kind of the flashing yellow light on action. So just proceed with caution, go slow. This is like coming into town and slowing down before you get a speeding ticket. Okay, slowing down a bit. Also, maybe coming back into town, or someone may be coming back into town to visit. Now, remember, the transiting south node is in your sign. This can be relationships from the past. And this lovely woman is coming into town here. Okay, remember the cards are non-gender, so, but she's lovely. Okay, here's what your cup is made out of. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. And this is the kitchen garden in the Herb Crafter's Tarot. Beautiful card, full circle, all the medicinal plants that you could possibly dream of in your kitchen garden. And so this is reminding me, even though this is a Sagittarius card, looks like prime summer to me. Okay, kitchen garden. So coming back home to something here. So maybe some of these perennials that have been planted. See some chives in there. I think they're perennials. No, lavender is. So, okay, interesting. So we got this beautiful kitchen garden, Sagittarius card, bigger picture, Jupiter ruled. Let's see what the other side of your cup is made out of. We have the Two of Chalices, the Two of Cups. And we've got a relationship going on here. And they're toasting, and there looks like there's a lot of joy and a lot of shared emotions. Two of Cups, Two of Water. And so it looks pretty promising. It almost looks like you've come back into town. This old relationship is being rekindled here. Almost some of these things that may have been forgotten, some of these plants that may have been forgotten, or you know, you weed through it and you still have some culinary delights there. So let's see what your cup is full of. I've got two cards up here. Haven't looked at any of these cards yet. Five of Air, White Sage. So a 5 is a number of change. Air is the mind, thought. The sage is being harvested, it's being bundled, and it's going to be used for clearing, right? So maybe you're literally clearing the air, clearing up some old negativity. Let's see what else we've got here. We've got the 8 of Athams, which would be the 8 of Swords. And she's definitely looking troubled, scared, stuck. We know the 8 of Swords is an illusion of being stuck. It's usually our mind telling us we're stuck. And so it's interesting that your cup is full of feeling stuck and scared and overthinking or thinking the same thoughts over and over, but yet you have the 5 of Air next to you. I almost thought for a second that behind her was a sign. Looked like that, the sign for town there also. But maybe not. But that's what I saw. So there's something there like you're being directed of the right way, okay? And sometimes you get too in your head to realize it. So literally you may want to burn some sage during April, during this Mercury retrograde. You're kind of going back over some old ground as we are in retrogrades. And there's something here about, I don't know, it's like, I just get somebody from the past. I mean, you know, it's kind of a given with the South Node in Libra, but it looks promising. It looks like it's a chance to clear the air. It looks like it's a chance to free yourself up. Let's pull a couple oracle cards for your for your cup and see what we get. I got one here. And let's go with this one here. Let's see what we got. Hand fasting. The pulse, the pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I am willing, I am risking, for I yearn for unity spilled lustrously upon my lips. Wow. The pulse through all that I am. No hidden form is left untouched. I am willing, I am risking, for I yearn for unity spilled lustrously upon my lips. Wow, there's a commitment here. There's like soulmate vibes. I don't know, maybe did you have a falling out with a friend, a really close friend? Because it looks like you're going to have a chance to be cleared up of this. And you've got the creativity card, okay? So he's playing a piano, he's playing an old song. Maybe there's something that you need to express to someone. I got a couple more of these cards jumping out for me here. Let's see what they are. Fire festival. Through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. Feels very Scorpio to me. It's number 11, which is a 2, which is number 11 is justice to me in the tarot deck. And you are justice, Libra. Okay, this feels like there's like this new day, new dawn. There's a clearing up of some old things that happened. And then we've got kindred. So these two are holding hands. Okay, kindred spirits. And then we've got this one, hand fasting. And then we had this one over here with the relationship. So I think that there's a chance here to clear the air, this fire festival. Be good to burn a fire. Let's try not to burn my sweater here with this candle. I think that if you can have a bonfire for May Day, that would be really great and clear up some old things. And it's like through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. And then this one has him playing the piano. Okay. So there's something here about maybe you have a song that you've written. Maybe you have a poem that you've written. Maybe there's a song that reminds you of a time period of, maybe there was I see some like kind of argument or somebody left town angry, or I see that you can clear the air. There's a chance here, okay? And this person may literally come back into town, or this person may just come back into your consciousness, but there's something here that's being cleared up. I'm just going to pull a couple more. Do a tarot, an oracle. Let's throw in another oracle here. Anything else here for Libra? Sacred waters, drunken by the swell of the sea, I can feel the blanket of her embrace, unafraid of the presence, releasing the cords. I call her in, I call her deeply within. Sacred waters. So there's deep emotion. Remember card. Looks like a mother and a baby. Remember. And the 3 of Pentacles here. There's that great blue heron observing. I love how they love to watch. I've caught great blue herons staring at me before. Yeah, it's a strange one. Okay. So he's up on a pedestal. Oh, he's playing a musical instrument. So there's something really healing here about music. It almost looks like the one man's on the stage, the other one's playing music, applauding him. So I think that you're going to be able to clear the air with something, okay? And I think that's going to be a lot of relief for you, Libra. All right, let me roll some dice for you. We've got Capricorn. We've got the North Node in the 7th house. That's your house, Libra. Okay, so North Node, soul's contract, what you came here to do. Capricorn is like your legacy, foundation of your life. 7th house is Libra's house of relationships, the house of justice, balance. Okay, so There's something here you're supposed to do. This could be with a family member too, it's Capricorn, and could be with a parent. And there's something with the 7th house about value. Could be a tough mother even. Okay, but it looks like it's hopeful, and it looks like you're going to feel lighter afterwards. Okay, so now let's talk about power days for you this month, Libra. And so we know that, let's see, the North Node is presently in the sign of Aries. So that Aries new moon is going to be a powerful time for you on Monday the 8th. And starting on actually the 7th, when the moon goes into the Aries in the morning, through the 8th, through the 9th, until about early morning on the 9th. Okay. Then we've got the sign Capricorn. So let's see when we have the moon in Capricorn. It looks like it's the first week on the 3rd. Nope, I'm wrong. It's on the 1st, middle of the night, 2nd, 3rd until early AM on the 3rd. So that's a power day for you too. And then you have Libra. And I would wonder, I kind of question when I see 7th house, how you were doing on the Libra full moon back on the 25th of March, along with the lunar eclipse. What was coming up for you then? Pay attention to that, please, especially if it's got relationship themes. And then we are looking for days that the moon is in Libra, and that will be on the 20th. 11:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have the moon moving into Libra, so then into Sunday and to Monday, all the way into Tuesday, right before lunch. Okay, these are your power times this month, Libra. Make the best of it. Have a good one.